Okay, let me give you the tour. This is from the muriatic acid. Today we're working on clear coating the frame and all the little parts. Painting the wheels. I have a silver metallic that I'm going with, but this is just a primer. And then I'm stripping the paint off of the R6 tank and these cover the air boxes on the left and the right sides of the bike. But I'm gonna paint those to match the tank and the other stuff. Then over here, just giving you the whole tour. We're working with the engine here and I'm finishing priming this thing up. But it's looking pretty good. I'm working on the bottom now. It's just kind of awkward to do it all. But yeah, that's what's going on today. I picked the hottest day of the year, so this is nice. But this stuff's gross. That's this ultra aircraft paint remover, heavy duty shit. I don't even want to be close to it, man. It stinks. You can see, like, this is the R6 tank, but it's just coming right off. And then those, I mean, you can already see the paint underneath it, and it's dripping black paint. So it's a good sign. These tires, or the wheels, so far so good. That's just one coat. Probably put a couple more coats on, and then flip it and do the other side. And then these, you could kind of see there, and then some of the other spots that were touching the cardboard. The paint dried to the cardboard, and when I picked it up, it did kind of take some of the cardboard with it. So I tried sanding it down, didn't work too well, so I just sprayed over it. I mean, if you're looking that close at the bike, you're a little too close. There she is, getting ready for clear coat. I did go ahead and buy the proper PPE for this project. Went to my local Ace Hardware and got the respirator and the goggles. So say if you see stars at night, that's a good thing, but if you see stars during the day, that's a bad thing. So go ahead and get you your respirator. But yeah, I'm gonna knock this out. I'll put a after video when I get done with all this. So a little update. This is 3 coats on the bottom, and then I flipped everything over. And then this is 2 more coats of the epoxy clear coat. You kind of see it's looking real good. And again, this is what it looks like. Really good stuff. I have a can and a half left, and I need to use some of it on this. These are the tires, or the wheels, goodness. This is what they're looking like now. I still need to get the other side and have a whole can left. So it's looking good. This plastics for the air boxes, not so good. I'm gonna have to figure something else out. You can kind of see where it worked a little too good and it started to dig into the plastic. I'm gonna have to figure something out there. Coming back here, the R6 tank, I had to do 3 separate coats of the whatever you want to call it, the paint remover, the Aircraft Ultra. I did like 3 iterations of this, and it works best when you pour it on. It looks almost like a snot. You pour it on, and the thicker it is, the more it takes off. So I had to kind of go, and I found that instead of using a brush and stroking, if you use a brush and dab, it kind of works a little bit better and it gets more off. But the paint, just like this, it shrivels up. And this is the aftermath of that. All of the stuff that's in there, it's nasty stuff. And then the engine, you can kind of see I started to put that aluminum paint on, and even for the exhaust brackets as well. You see it's looking really good all the way down to the bottom. I'm gonna let this dry a little bit before I put it back on the base and spray the other side, because I don't want to have to do this again. But it is coming together. This is the primer, engine enamel primer, and then this is the engine enamel with the ceramic, and this is the aluminum. So far so good. It's not done yet, but we're getting there. But I'm very impressed with how it's turned out. And again, I couldn't have picked a hotter day to do it. As the day draws to an end, the work is finished, and the results, they speak for themselves. So starting with the wheels, these wheels are glistening. Looks really good. And it's smooth, freaking butter. The whole wheel too, not just the center. And that's even on the inside, all of it. Same with the rear. It's so smooth. That sprocket's gonna last about 5 seconds, but for now, it does look really nice. All the way around. Same with the rear brake, butter, just absolute butter. These go to the engine, and it's a different kind of paint. I think that's the engine paint and then the engine clear coat on top of them. But those are the brackets for the exhaust. Coming over to the frame and then the smaller components here. I'm gonna give these 72 hours to fully cure. That epoxy does take a few days. And you can see what happens when you are impatient if you go to the Yamaha videos and you look at the tank. I did not wait 72 hours and now I have to do it again. And this is what it looks like. Ugh. Be patient, folks, it's worth it. All these little parts here. And it's all, you know, it's dry to the touch. It's pretty smooth. But it's glossy, it's super glossy, and I love that clear coat. And then I went ahead and I did the front suspension as well, and these turned out really nice. So I used an aluminum. The wheels, I went with a silver metallic, and then for this I went with an aluminum. And I'm happy with how it turned out. Hit it with the clear coat as well. See. So smooth, so smooth. Engine's done too. It's in the back, and I didn't want to move it. Kind of tired. It's kind of heavy, but I put a bag over it just to kind of protect it from any elements. You know, if it decides to rain or something, or bugs or what have you. But I will put a picture of that in one of the later videos. In the next video, I guess. The next video is gonna be putting it back together. And that's crazy. Like it's just, you know, one thing after another, but now it's like, oh, now I have to put it back together. I will have to put another coat of the red on the tank, and then maybe another coat on the little suspension pieces as well, and then clear coat it, obviously. This is the inside of the tank, and this is new to me. So it doesn't look bad. I probably will use a little bit of vinegar and then some baking soda to neutralize the acid. This just kind of doesn't look good. Gross. But yeah, that's it for this weekend. I'm very happy with how it turned out. And again, I mean, that's very nice. All right, good night.